Bonnie Winokur, born in 1944. Lived in Chelsea as a kid. Lived in many different apartments throughout Boston and the Metro West area. And met Mary in 1984. We got together in 87. And we've been together ever since. It comes to about 34 years. Started teaching in 1965. I was already out as a lesbian. I came out when I was 18 years old. It was very difficult because you could have been fired if they would have found out. So I lived two lives and I lied a lot. Things got easier in the 90s and I began to tell certain people. But prior to that, from the 60s to the 90s, was very difficult. I love teaching. I love the kids. I love seeing you guys around. It makes me feel like I'm right back.
Like she's back teaching. She's off to work. I grew up in Medford, and I was married for 23 years. I have a daughter, a son who's a science teacher, and another son, and 3 granddaughters. I did the original research of birth control pills in the 60s.
Wow.
Best job I ever had in my life.
Maynard is a wonderful, diverse community. There are a lot of gay people in Maynard, and we're very welcome in the community. I've never felt any discrimination in this town whatsoever.
Next question, how did you guys meet?
We met at a meeting. It was a group of lesbians actually that were meeting out here in Concord. I don't think I'd ever been out this way in my life, to tell you the truth. The farthest west I ever got.
She's a city person.
So I came out and she was brand new. She was still living with her husband and her kids, and she spoke at that meeting and talked about coming out as a lesbian, and she had gone to therapy and she had been very unhappy. And us older women that were around, sort of took her under our wing, not just me, but everybody, and we became very good friends. She was going through a very tough time, leaving her husband and her kids and the dog and her home. We started talking, we became very good friends.
We were friends for a long time. Then you went to Florida.
Then I went to Florida, you're right. And I was sitting on the beach in Florida, all by myself on Christmas Day, which was very weird. And I thought about her, and I called her up and asked if she'd like to go out with me on my birthday. She had left her husband and she was living with somebody in Sudbury, and it was snowing out here, but raining where I was. And she said, I don't think I can drive into the city. So she stood me up, and it was my birthday.
She never forgave me for it.
And I had to decide, well, I was hurt. Should I be angry? And I thought, well, she's really a good person. She's really a nice person. So I said, let go of the anger. Try again. And we did. January 17th it was. And the rest is history.